Gamecocks?
I am, yeah. Looking forward to it. Just kind of putting the finishing touches on it. Yes, tonight put us back a little bit, but I am. I'm looking forward to it.
Is DJ your starter kick return?
He'll get the first one.
Punt return?
Punt return, Stefan or Ace, depending on the situation. We may have both of them back there. We may have one of the two, but both of those guys will be back there.
Have you decided on a punter?
Yes, Joey Scribner will have the first punt.
And Jay does all the kickoffs and place kicking?
Yes, Jay will kick off and do all the field goals and extra points.
DJ's hamstrings okay?
Oh yeah, all those guys are fine. They're just resting. I mean, all those guys are just kind of priming the pump for Saturday.
Coach, what's it been like to put your own touch on the special teams here at South Carolina and to work with the kind of talent level that you have here?
It's been exciting. To be honest with you, anxious is a good word, but I'm just looking forward to actually seeing how it works in the games. It's worked at other places, by other stops, and these guys are new, and I'm new, and I just want to see everything mesh together. That's the thing I'm looking forward to is, I'm optimistic about what we're going to do, but we actually got to do it on the field. So I'm looking forward to that part of it a lot, just to see how the true test, see how we respond when the opportunity comes up.
Do you feel like that could be an advantage to you in that, obviously those other SEC coaches haven't seen your particular brand of special teams?
I guess maybe, but I think that, you look around, and I've studied a lot of the teams, and there's a lot of similarities. So I'm seeing a lot of stuff that's similar. It's just a matter of, I think we've got a pretty good system here of checks and balances. If this isn't working, try this. It's, we're not going to be recreating a whole lot of new stuff. It's just, I know where to go once something's not working. So, that's why you play the games, though. So we'll see. But I'm hoping and planning that it's going to work out fine.
Coach, in prior years, Coach Spurrier's, kind of made more of a commitment to put some of the starters on special teams and move some of the, I guess you would say the better players to special teams formations. Do you have a lot of the first and second team, defense on your special teams or offensive players, or are you looking for more like true freshmen that maybe play in time?
We're putting the best available is the best way to say it. Guys like DJ, he's one, use him as an example. He's a starter at safety, a very valuable player. He's our starting kickoff returner. Stefan, same thing. We're going to use those guys, but I've got to be smart. I understand that there's a balance there that has to be reached, and we're gonna play the game with the core of our special teams will probably be our guys in our 2 deep, sprinkled in with guys that are ones. A guy like Melvin Ingram, for example, is a great football player that has shown up to be also a very good special teams player. So he'll be out there in 2 or 3 phases. But you got to be smart within the game and then within your preparation to make sure that, I'm not going to have Stephon Gilmore run down there covering kickoffs and then the next play have to cover a vertical route. So there's going to be a good balance, but I've got enough experience with that I know which way we need to go with as the game progresses.
Is that the reason why DJ and Stefan are the starters at the return positions? I mean, is it experience? Is it toughness?
Well, those two positions are, you could play great on defense, and if you don't catch the football, it makes no sense. You have to have an experienced, quality, good player back there. You look at a lot of the great football teams that are good in the kicking game, their returners or punt returners and kick returners are sometimes not only starters, they're their best players. So you have to. We're trying to win the football game every week when we line up, and while I've got to be smart with the personnel I use to not overuse them, I've also got to be smart to use the good players so that we play well out there. There's a reason guys are ones on offense and defense. It's because they're our best players. So we got to try to use them the best we can within reason.
I think a lot of folks at first glance just think that you need to put the fastest guy out there to return kicks, and things like that. But you're saying that you have a particular set of skills that you like to see as a returner.
Right, and quite frankly, DJ Swearinger, as far as my profile, my experience when I've had success, he fits that profile. Strong, physical, tough. Same thing with Stefan. When there's a punt returner, experienced, a gamer. You don't want to put a guy back as a punt returner that's never caught a punt in the game. It's hard. It's eventually you got to do that, but I'd like him to play, that person to play a little more in the stadiums before we put him out in the pro stadium to catch a punt.